The foundational power of scales in continuum pedagogy. At Continuum Music School, we view scales not as dry technical exercises, but as living maps of the instrument, tools that build note recognition, refine intonation, and unlock fluid musicianship from the very first lessons. Scales create an internal GPS for the player. They orient the hands, ears, and mind across the full range of the instrument while training the most essential skill of all, hearing and matching pitch with precision. Why scales matter for mapping, recognition, and intonation. Every instrument has its own geography. On string instruments, the fingerboard can feel vast and unmarked. On winds or keyboards, the layout is more fixed, yet the relationships between notes still need to be internalized. Scales systematically map that territory. By repeatedly traversing the same intervallic patterns, students develop spatial awareness, knowing exactly where each note lives under the fingers or in the embouchure, and auditory recognition so that the sound of a pitch is instantly identified. Intonation, the heart of musical beauty, improves dramatically when scales are practiced deliberately. The ear learns the pure relationships between notes, and the body learns the micro-adjustments required to produce them. Without this foundation, repertoire remains a collection of isolated notes rather than a coherent, in-tune musical language. How we introduce scales. Start small, expand fast. Continuum pedagogy recommends beginning scales immediately, often in the very first lessons, with the simplest possible unit, the root note alone. Feel its resonance, match it to a reference pitch, and establish a clear sense of home. From there, add just 3 or 4 notes. A short ascending and descending fragment already teaches direction, interval size, and basic finger or hand patterns. The key is to expand as soon as possible. New notes are introduced the moment the previous ones feel secure, steadily building until the student can travel 3 or more octaves with confidence. This rapid yet supported growth prevents the scale from becoming a static, one-octave ritual, and instead turns it into a dynamic exploration of the instrument's full range. Simultaneously, new fingering options are explored at the earliest opportunity. Alternative fingerings, shifts, or hand positions are not saved for advanced stages. They're introduced while the scale is still fresh. This develops flexibility, problem-solving, and a deeper understanding of the instrument's design. Students learn that there is rarely only one correct way, only ways that serve musical and technical goals. Practicing with tune drones. The secret ingredient that elevates scale practice at Continuum Music School is our library of tune drones. These free resources, available on YouTube and regularly updated with new versions for different tempos, bow variations, and instrumental needs, provide a constant, pure reference pitch. Playing scales against a drone forces the ear to lock onto accurate intonation in real time. The drone reveals every slight deviation and rewards every successful match, training both listening and adjustment skills far more effectively than practicing in isolation. Because the drones are continuously refreshed, students can keep the work engaging. Slower tempos for deep listening, faster ones for agility, varied articulations, or bowings for expressive control. The result is scale practice that feels alive rather than repetitive. Building lifelong musicianship. When scales are approached this way, rooted in the home note, expanded quickly across multiple octaves, enriched with alternative fingerings, and grounded by tune drones, they cease to be a chore and become a daily conversation with the instrument. Students gain a reliable mental and physical map, sharper note recognition, and a refined intonation that makes music sing. At Continuum Music School, we invite every learner, from absolute beginners onward, to start this journey immediately. The drones are free, the method is simple, and the musical rewards compound quickly. Open your instrument, sound the root, add the next few notes, and let the continuum of learning unfold, one carefully tuned scale at a time.